know about this quarterback competition this week in practice?
I think right now you got to prepare both those guys to go out there and win a football game for you, and really work with them and try to put them in a position, practice-wise, as far as giving them looks and giving them the information that they can use on Saturday to go out and help us move the ball.
You given Sam snaps with the number one offense, fairly regularly all fall long. So is it a whole lot different this week?
No, not too much. I mean, I think Sam will probably just get a couple more reps with the first group, and we always try to keep the backup guy coming, and so he's been in there. We mix him in with the ones every now and then, but it'll be good. It'll be good for him. I think it'll be good for Steven, and hopefully we can prepare both those guys to give us a chance.
Is there any ways it can be bad for Steven that he feels somebody breathing down his neck? How do you handle that as a quarterback's coach?
It's tough. I think the situation, I talk to him, is I've been through the same situation as a quarterback, and I think as a guy you can look at it two ways. You can kind of feel sorry for yourself and kind of go in the tank, or you can respond and come out and compete and try to use it as a way to make yourself better. And I know Steven's personality, and he did a good job with it today, and I expect the same the rest of the week.
Is it sometimes you just have to, as a quarterback, you have to take a step back and reevaluate, take a big deep breath, and not put too much pressure on yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was pretty frustrated with the way that that he played in the last game, and I think you always got to constantly be evaluating yourself and looking at ways to see how you can improve, and for him I think it's just to keep going back to work and keep working at his craft and keep trying to study tape and understand defenses and learn the game plan, and where he goes out there he can be successful.
Steven's mistakes consistent game to game, or is it kind of hard to get a finger on exactly what?
There's some things. I think there's some things where he's, the first read's not there, and he's getting out of the pocket a little bit early. He's not giving progression, routes some chance, and some of that, is the protection. Sometimes it's breaking down, and sometimes it's tough to sit in there at times. But there's been some consistent things, and then seeing coverage and seeing where he needs to go with the ball. I think that we would like him to do that more consistently. I think he's improved as the year's gone on, but shooter's problem on Saturday, I just think he didn't handle the conditions really well, and there were some throws that we had open, and he just missed the throw, or the ones that he did throw we dropped. So I think that's there were some things on Saturday that were a little bit unique, I think, given the circumstances.
When you go back and watch the film, did Washington State's defense present the challenge that you guys thought they would?
I thought that we thought it was going to be a tough game, and it was going to be a real challenge for our guys up front. I think given the conditions, the weather conditions, they kind of came up and said, we're going to take away your run game and take away Phil Lindsay and make you throw it, and we just weren't able to do that consistently enough throughout the game to where we can get them out of the box and get their numbers back out, and then we had good opportunities down when we got across the 50, and we just weren't able to do anything with them.
You feel, no matter who plays quarterback, is there more that you guys as coaches can do to help those quarterbacks have more success?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think you're always pretty critical of yourself and as a staff as far as your plan goes. What could we have done differently? There were some things looking back at it that we would have liked to, have gotten to a little bit in that situation, and some of it, the weather kind of dictated a little bit. We were really struggling to throw and catch the ball, and so there were some things in the second half that we would have liked to have gotten to in the first half. And we said we got to call him, we got to try to stretch the field on him a little bit, and we just weren't able to connect.
How do you prepare better for the weather?
Well, I think you practice in it sometimes, and Coach does a good job with that. We'll practice outside in the conditions, and you can do some wet ball drills with the quarterbacks. I think more of it is a mental thing than anything, and that's something that I felt like as an offense we just had to be a little bit mentally tougher as far as handling that situation. I thought we could have done a little bit better job with it.